plates on their bones.
Some experts have counted as many as 33 different sources of stress in police work. But we're not talking about numbers. We're talking about people. What can the policeman do, if anything, to reduce or avoid the effects of stress? Police work is dirty work.
Yeah. I said, take the filter tip off the cigarette. And I said, put it up both nostrils while you're in and around handling the body. They didn't know whether I was kidding them or not. I actually was trying to help them. I said, it's very, very important, though, for you to understand. When you place the body into the wagon, don't hit too many bumps on the way to the morgue.
It was a quiet Sunday morning. In fact, we were getting ready to quit. And the call come in that there was a man standing on the steps over on Orchard Street. And this man, from what the person said, they called.
You can't really plan things in advance, you know, with this job here, because something might come up where you have to go to court, or that your days off are canceled because of some situation.
46, 1028s are not coming back. All District 2 cars, we're not getting 27s or 28s back.
When we think about police work, we have images of sirens screaming, cars speeding, guns shooting.
At the moment, 246, I'm not even getting those.
That's what we get from television. The fact is, much of the job is strictly routine. A lot of it is boring.
Now I have it. Tom X-ray 245 is clear. KSP 233.
But can a cop ever take it easy?
We received this radio call, a routine burglar alarm call at the tavern over here. And me and my partner pulled up in front of the tavern. We looked through the window of the front door and observed a male by the pool table. The person answered the door. We advised him that his burglar alarm went off, and he stated that he was the owner of the place and that he failed to call in and let him know that he was opening up. So with this, we left the tavern and got back in our squad car.
You have to look at people and be very, very cautious in order to not get hurt, and also to prevent other people from getting hurt. You can't just take people at face value.
They're suspicious, they're defensive and on guard. They have to be in order to survive.
It was a rainy night. It just had stopped raining. And we were parked right here at Ogden and Homan.
Officer Tom Fitzgerald and his partner were on a routine patrol. Nothing big going down, just a car that attracted their attention.
We observed a vehicle pull out of the alley here, just like this vehicle over here, cross the street, and go into the alley here. My partner and I were curious why they were cruising the alleys of Ogden Avenue. And when I turned into the alley, I observed a vehicle approximately where this white vehicle is right here by the telephone pole. When the vehicle we were following reached the mouth of the alley, it failed to stop and turn left on the Trumbull. So at this time, we hit the car with our spotlight and pulled them over right in front of this house here, 1924 South Trumbull. Address I remember. As they exited the squad car, I observed there was three people, two in the front seat, one in the back seat. The man in the back seat, I recall very plainly, had a gold earring on. As I walked to the side of the vehicle, the passenger in the front stepped out of the automobile. So he stands up on the curb. As he steps up on the curb, he had a 3/4 length leather jacket on. He raised his right arm and dropped a double-barrel sawed-off shotgun under his arm, which he grabbed with his left hand, and he stuck it in my abdomen. At which time I reached across, and I grabbed the end of the shotgun, and we began to struggle over the shotgun. And at the same time, I drew my own revolver. The offender fired, and he struck me in the right side and the right arm. My partner ran over. He got the radio from me. He called for assistance. I was taken to St. Anthony's Hospital. I was hospitalized at St. Anthony's Hospital for approximately a month. I underwent surgery twice to repair the arm.
We add a little physical calisthenics before they start shooting, get their heart pumped a little bit. They do a little bit of running. Each officer is told that they will confront targets, that he is to fire normally 2 rounds per target he feels should be fired upon. All this thing is trying to disrupt the main thought, and that is to fire upon your adversary, and the correct one.
You feel should be fired on. Kill shots, headshots. One more. Got it.
He's guided only into which area, what spots that he goes next. And he's also instructed that he listens to only one person, the man who is constantly at his side.
Mervyn! Mervyn! I told you to listen to me only! Come on!
With the different harassment techniques that we use to try to take their mind away from what they're, the concentration of what they're supposed to be doing.
Quick! No! Misfire! Guy on the left, machine gun!
We have hecklers, we'll have other distractions, and certainly you could have distractions out on the street. The difference in the targets that we're using for our stress course is that we have a colored type target, more real-like, it's a picture of a man or a woman, as compared to the standard silhouette target that many departments use, something very similar to this. It forces the officer to look at what's in those people's hands for weapons. A little more psychological effect that somebody's looking back at them, perhaps. The biggest thing is they're different targets, each one. And I think that also increases some of their apprehension.
Yeah, hold it up. Right there. The good guy, the good guy. That's it.
Every target that I faced that would turn to me, no matter what course it was, we fired upon.
Left hand.
And that's just not the way it is out on the street. You just can't be firing your gun at everybody that you see. You have to make a decision. And this particular course forces them to decide which ones to fire upon, which ones not to fire upon, and I think that's very important.
Yep, watch these targets. Watch these targets. Hold it right there, that's enough. Take a look, which one? Guy on the left, Jack Crowbar! Got the cop again.
The point is, we want them to realize they're going to make mistakes. They're under tremendous amount of stress in this particular course as compared to all the other courses that they've gone through.
Saturday night, March the 7th, Chicago's West Side. 51 suspected vice lords are arrested after taking over a pinball parlor on North Cicero. Asked what they were doing there, they replied,
"Trying to protest for the kids on the ladder. That's what we doing. The kids that's getting killed on the ladder, we wearing black ribbons from. And they're gonna lock us up. And that's what they're gonna do."
Police doubt that, but say one thing they do not doubt is the fast and furious re-emergence of the vice lords, who, like the El Rukins, according to authorities, have gone into the narcotics business, the sale of the heroin substitute Teas and Blues, and who also allegedly are into extortion, burglary, and prostitution.
The gang you're referring to didn't exist 7 months ago. The leadership of that started this new gang
As the Alrukans claim to be a religion, the Vice Lords appear to be following suit, and according to informed sources, are looking for a church to found on the west side. Neil Sullivan watched the Latino gangs grow in the mid-70s.
So I believe that possibly they might evolve into the same situation that the black gangs are in now.
Wait a minute, wait. Wait a minute, man. This is freedom of speech, man. Wait a minute. Speech. I had a white collar. You guys. Hey, I just waved it.
Oh, just get it? Okay.
Everybody.
Get in. See you to my map. Hey, where's that one who hit me? I got hit with the rock.
Get over there. All right, I will.
Car 53, car 53.
Car 52. Car 52, I have the information from company. I got it already. I acknowledge it. We've got it marching in now. I want the press pushed back. I don't care to be discussing tactics. Move on back, Dewey. The one platoon with the lieutenant over at 69th and bring the captain and 2 platoons down here. Captain and 2 platoons, huh?